Good morning, Lubbock. My name is Del Rio Mullen with the City of Lubbock Solid Waste Department and Keep Lubbock Beautiful. Thank you for joining us this morning as we give our June and July, our summer 2019 Landscape Recognition Award to our hosts at 3900 Upland Avenue, Samuel Jackson. Now, I'm joined today by some of my partners in giving away this award. I actually have 4 of my board members from the City of Lubbock Keep Lubbock Beautiful Advisory Committee. I have our chairperson, Miss Cindy Harper, Miss Marianne Lawson, Miss Delinda Harrell, and Mr. Daniel Johnson. Additionally, joining me up here is our partners from the Water Education team from the Water Utilities Department, Miss Molly Ballesteros. Thank you, Molly, for joining us. And of course, we have receiving the award today on the behalf of Samuel Jackson, Mr. Chris Jackson. Let me talk a little bit about the award, and we have a guest. Now, this award recognizes businesses, nonprofit organizations, and churches that have taken great care in maintaining a landscape that's not only aesthetically pleasing, but also very much what we would call water-wise. That means it's a landscape filled with mostly native plants, and they don't use a lot of water naturally. I want to thank our guest for walking through as well. Thank you so much, my friend. Now, our recipient today, Samuel Jackson, is a business founded on servicing one of the staples of West Texas life. The agricultural roots of our city and surrounding neighbors are the genesis of the growing metropolis we now call home. Samuel Jackson is a business that has grown in those roots, servicing not only the cotton industry, but several other ag-based processes through fabrication and research and development conducted on these very grounds. So who better to receive recognition for water-wise landscaping than a business that works with an industry that understands water is life? Now we're going to give this award. Daniel is going to hand our award over here to Mr. Chris Jackson. We'll get some pictures, guys, shaking hands. Or, sure. I'm going to give Chris the mic for a bit. Chris, why don't you tell us about Samuel Jackson?
Thanks, Del Rio. I appreciate that. Can you hear me okay? Sound good? This is a great pleasure to win this award where we put obviously a lot of time and effort into the landscape and the environs for our employees. We consider it a morale booster each day when we arrive to work. I've got to relate one brief story. A few years ago, my wife and I were on vacation in Australia, driving through a very small town. We saw a very nice looking little house with the plants and just beautiful landscaping and window boxes, and we saw a sign in the front of it from the small township there that said they were the winner of the Tidy Cottage Award, and from the township. And I looked at my wife and I said, you know, I would like for Sam Jackson to be able to win the Tidy Cottage Award in Lubbock sometime. And, you know, my dream has been realized. So I'm very, very pleased about that. There are 3 companies that were very instrumental in our xeriscape landscaping, the picnic areas you're seeing, and at night, if you think this is pretty in the day, at night it's really gorgeous because of the lighting. One, Mark Hale with El Dorado Landscape Lighting out of Amarillo is the one who orchestrated our landscape lighting. I wanted to give him a shout out. Also, is one of the Lozanos here? No? Yes? Nikki and Nathan Lozano with L&L Landscape handle this area that we're in right now. As far as its maintenance and upkeep, they're very critical to that. And the design of all the xeriscape berms and sign areas and so forth at the front were all designed by Nash and Associates, Paul Nash and Cody Hill. These 3 companies have been really, the only effort I've had to put out is I've gotten a bit of writer's cramp from signing checks to them, but other than that, the work's been all there. So I want to give credit where credit's due. Anything else, Del Rio? I appreciate this recognition of the efforts from all these people and our own employees who really, when they see some trash or whatever, they've got it. It doesn't blow around for long. So that says a lot right there. Thank you.
Thank you, Chris. And we do appreciate that, and that's one of the reasons why Samuel Jackson was selected, because they are a great neighbor to us. Not only with a water-wise property in general, because they have an awesome rain harvesting system we haven't really even touched on yet. You'll see some pictures of later. But they're part of our community, and they care about our community, and they want to give back to the community and the industry that has kept them going all these years. Now, we didn't select them on our own. You helped select Samuel Jackson by nominating them. So we need more nominations so that my board members have someone to select and vote on for our next go-around. And we'll be selecting our next winner in August. So we need your nominations. You can do that online at any point. Just submit a nomination through www.mylubbock.us/KLB landscape. Go there, fill out a form. You can see all the criteria that our board goes through to determine who deserves this recognition and who can we thank in our through our neighbors for staying water-wise and taking care of what we have here, that most precious resource. So that closes it for today. Does our guest who walked through, does that guest have a name?
Rusty.
Rusty? Rusty, can you come up here?
Rusty. Rusty, come here.
Now he's camera. There we
Mason.
go. And Rusty and Mason, thanks for joining us, guys, and thank you for doing your part to keep it beautiful. And City of Lubbock, you do the same. Keep it beautiful, folks. Thank you.